A first listen to For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica. Okay, so this is the first Metallica song I have reacted to on this channel. This is one of the quintessential metal bands and is considered one of the most influential of all time. It had huge success throughout the 80s and 90s. I've seen pictures of these guys performing in front of crowds of up to 500,000 people, which is absolutely crazy to see. It just makes me nervous looking at the pictures. Now, this track is off their album Ride the Lightning, which is heralded as a metal classic. The lineup for this particular album is James Hetfield, Kirk Hammett, Cliff Burton and Lars Ulrich. Some of these names I've heard about a little bit. Now this is actually a retelling of a Ernest Hemingway book of the same name, For Whom the Bell Tolls. Now I absolutely love this idea. I've seen this a few times before, particularly with Kurt Cobain and his track Scentless Apprentice, which was a retelling of the Patrick Susskind book Scent. So this idea already has me intrigued because I think it's awesome whenever you take a already established piece of art and try and retell it in a new medium. Awesome concept. And I'm just sort of curious to see how a metal track will retell such a complex book. So I'm very excited to hear this one. Let's get into it. What's up guys, just a quick reminder while I am editing the video, still about 90% of you guys are watching the content and haven't subscribed. Community involvement is really the lifeblood of this channel, so if you are enjoying the content, please like, share these videos, subscribe. It really helps us march towards that 10,000 subscriber mark, and all of that is much appreciated. So other than that, hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Peace out. Okay, here we go. I've also got the lyrics up to help me follow along with the music. Wow. Woo. Turn it up. Oh my god. Turn it up. Okay, I'm going to stop it really quick there and give my initial takes on the song so far. The atmosphere that these guys have set. Oh my god, the way they've incorporated the bell noise into this spooky, dark, full, drenched in dread atmosphere that they've created is unreal. Now this is, I think, one aspect of metal music that they do better than anything else, is setting a vibe and an atmosphere that is unrivaled. You know, it's like it conjures up so much imagery in your mind, and you know, we've not even got into any lyrics yet, so it's all done through the music. Now, what I'm sort of seeing in my mind is like a travel or a journey through some kind of woodlands where you don't know what's around the corner. You know, it's like full of monsters and dread and things that are there to take your soul almost. That's what it feels like. And it's unbelievable that they were able to do this through all these little components. You have this amazing guitar riff and also this really machine gun-like drum fills that are going on too. Unbelievable start so far. Let's take this back. Woo! Oh my god. Wow. Okay, this totally feels like a battle is about to commence, man. You have, I can see it in my mind. You know, lightning is going off everywhere. Thunder. You have this incredibly powerful lead guitar that's come in. You know, about a minute and a half into this song, and it's like it makes it sound like you're about to sort of get into conflict with what is going to be like your final battle ever. That that I will say, like, it's maybe a misconception I had about metal music before I heard it, is that it's very low on musicianship, and this is totally breaking that preconceived notion I had. It's like surgically done, man. These are musicians really playing their instruments to their fullest capacity. We're about to get into some kind of battle now. I'll take this back a good 5 seconds. Wow. Okay. Awesome verse, man. This sort of solidifies the idea in my mind that this is a battle taking place, you know, and some of the lyrics are the idea of like having to do your duty regardless of the fact that you're scared, and it's something that it seems like these guys don't want to do. On they fight for their right, yes, but who's to say for a hill men would kill? Why? They do not know. Stiffened wounds test their pride. So these are men who are carrying out a mission, essentially, something that they perhaps don't agree with. You know, it's maybe looking into the mind of a military man who is in times of war, when you have to fight, you know, you have to fight for your people, for your safety of your wives and your children and your mothers. It's sort of going into that idea here, and there's some awesome lines here. Make us fight on the hill in the early day, constant chill deep inside, shouting gun on they run through the endless grey. Wow, what imagery, man. What imagery. Men of five still alive through the raging glow, gone insane from the pain, what they surely know. Sort of a look into the mind of a person who's having to go through something that dehumanizes them. Very, very interesting perspective to write from. Awesome lyrics, man. Let's keep this going. Back this up a little bit. Wow. Oh, here comes the lead guitar again. Oh my god. Dude, I'm sweating. Wow. What a line. Crack of dawn, all is gone except the will to be. Now they see what will be, blinded eyes to see. Oh my god, the depth of this guy's writing. Now, I'm not sure who is the person who's writing the lyrics. Perhaps it's the lead vocalist. His name was James Hatfield, I believe. Maybe he's the lyricist. I'll try not to look too deep into the band before I make a reaction. But this is exceptional writing here, because this continues along the idea of the dehumanizing nature of war, because this line especially, man, what a line. Crack of dawn, all is gone. So they've been fighting for many, many hours now. All is gone except the will to be. Now, in a situation of war, I believe it really does strip you away from all the things that make a person different from an animal almost, you know, all those things of kindness, good gestures, goodwill. That's all gone. You can have that when you're not in a situation of life and death. All that's left, meaning all the people that are there, are only the strong ones, only the ones with the will to be. Now they see what will be, blinded eyes to see. I guess this is going into the idea that once you've been in a situation like that of real survival, you're not the same anymore. Blinded eyes to see. You see things differently now. I mean, you're talking about concepts and themes of life after death, spirituality, war, dehumanizing nature of war. I mean, the things that he's covering in this here. What a line. What a line. Shattered gold fills his soul with a ruthless cry. So inside of him now only exists the idea of surviving, ruthless. It doesn't matter what happens to him. And I think that's probably what happens to soldiers, you know. Unfortunately, it kind of takes the humanity away from a person when you're in a situation like that. And it's, I mean, this is just the lyricism of it. His delivery is absolutely brilliant. It kind of like pierces into your soul, you know, like the melody and his delivery especially. It's so full of dread. Wow, what a track, man. I am literally sweating as well. Let's get back into it. There goes that bell again. Oh my god. It almost sounds like they're using those guitars to mimic the way someone would sound as they're like crying out for help on a battlefield. Awesome, awesome. And then you have those pummeling drums, which are almost like the explosions or the gunshots that are going off. I absolutely love this. Wow. Oh my god. What an amazing track, man. What an amazing track. I think one of the things that's happening while I'm making the videos on this channel is I'm having a lot of my misconceptions broken. And one of them that I held before I listened to metal music was the idea that metal music is sort of silly, meaningless noise with no meaning, essentially. And what I'm finding the case to be is very beautifully poetic writing. I mean, it's particularly can be said about this song. I found the same to be true about Black Sabbath. This track has so much depth to it, particularly when it comes to the music and the atmosphere, which all help to build up this image in your mind of this insane battle and people who are losing the sense of who they are as human beings anymore. To keep going along the lines of the misconceptions that I had, you take this track, for example, you hear Metallica and metal music and you think anger, which is a component of their music, is certainly full of intensity and played at a sort of feeling that I can imagine you would have a release of anger. It's a cathartic sense of anger. But this is a track that's dealing with themes of spirituality. You have religious themes, of course, with the For Whom the Bell Tolls. You're talking about life after death, war, the dehumanizing nature of war. I mean, that's a lot of heavy shit in a song. And it's all done with great musicianship. That's the underpinning part of the whole thing. These are brilliant musicians, man. I said surgically done. This isn't like random bits of noise put together, you know. This is a very, very thought over and conceptualized piece of music, man. And I have to say that this really, really did blow me away. Absolutely love this song. This is one of the best first listens I've heard so far on this channel. So love this one. Hopefully I'll be covering more Metallica as I go along.